How did you end up at the soup kitchen with Danny Mullen?
Well, I was at Target. I was going to Denver. I needed a new suitcase.
Okay.
I didn't want to pay for the suitcase.
Sure.
I tried to get out with it. I'm walking to my car. I'm loading it into my car, and a cop, very nice, very politely, LAPD, very polite to me. You stole that.
Wow. What was the response time like?
I mean, I had time to walk to the car, maybe halfway down the parking. This is Burbank.
Were you lost?
That's where you messed up. I know everything about LA. The only thing you did wrong was try to steal something in Burbank. You would have gotten away with it everywhere else.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about Burbank. They are not, I mean, people, I was going to say they're Nazis. No, they're really good. They have the best police force in the LA area by far. And they keep it like that so that it's like it keeps the market up. They all live in Burbank, so they all want their house values to go up. So they must have
had an officer on site.
He was planted. He was not LAPD. He was Burbank PD, right?
Yeah, it was Burbank. Oh, yeah,
Burbank
sorry.
PD,
I said LAPD. It's Burbank.
So they'll hang out at a Target waiting for some shit to go down. They're so excited.
There were like 4 guys that were there.
Oh, my God.
Like a minute after I walked out, they're on me. And I'm like in handcuffs. And
wow. Yeah, that's where you messed up was Burbank. That's it. Yeah. Otherwise, you'd have been fine. We could go do it together right now at Ross. I'm down.
I don't need a suitcase.
Let's get something else.
But we can get like lights or something.
You say you don't need a suitcase.
I don't.
Did they let you keep yours?
No. So I had a suitcase, but it was kind of ratty. And also, I don't travel anymore. You know, I was traveling for my startup, which has failed. So I don't need it anymore.
They should have, if you did the time for the theft, you should get the suitcase.
One second. We lost audio real quick. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
The recordings are good, though?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you should get to keep the suitcase if you do the time.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think you should.
That's like, well, I guess attempted murder. You do time for attempted murder. He did attempted theft. Attempted theft should be different than successful theft.
100%. And did you get any white privilege when you got arrested?
Oh yeah. So they were very polite. The police. They were joking around with me. We were having a good time. It didn't feel like I was under arrest. It felt like a hangout. And then they took me to prison, or not prison, jail. And I was there for maybe an hour before they let me go.
An hour. That's it.
It was very fast, and I made friends in jail. This nice African-American man was caught stealing toothpaste at Costco.
Wow, they put him in jail for that. Yeah,
they put him in jail for that.
Not steal anything. Perfect.
That's what I've learned. They told me that they're like always on high alert at that Target.
Yeah, they arrested a guy when I was working in Burbank for stealing a knob off a stove. He stole a knob off a stove on the floor, the floor model, and they popped him.
Yeah.
They popped him, put him in handcuffs in front of everybody.
Yeah, I feel like there's a ratio because one of my guilty pleasures used to be at Whole Foods.
Yeah.
You get food at the hot food bar, you eat it in the dine-in area, and then you throw away the box and you walk out.
Oh, everybody used to steal from Whole Foods, I feel, at some point.
Nobody's any the wiser. You don't want to do that constantly because they got a security force. My local Whole Foods probably has like 4 guys on the floor at all times. And I like Whole Foods, so I don't want to get blacklisted. But I feel like every, third full grocery cart that you get of actual groceries that you swipe your card on, what do you have to add in, Matt?
Do they have a rotisserie chicken? Sometimes I'll be walking around Walmart, bro, and I'll just see like rotisserie chickens on the shelf, like half eaten.
No way. People just eat them there? I mean, that's a good idea. You try to get some protein.
Dude, it is the end of civilization.
That's trash.
I mean, my boy walks into Amazon. Okay, Amazon, the Amazon supermarkets. What are they called? I think just Amazon. Does any
Amazon owns
Whole
Foods, but they have an Amazon supermarket
where they were gonna have no cash registers.
Exactly.
Right?
So you put shit in the cart and walk out.
That's in Sherman Oaks.
And my boy from New York's like, yeah, man, I just go in there, put a bunch of meat in there, and walk out. So he just does that once a week.
This guy's really from New York.
Oh, he's really from New York.
Wow, that's ballsy, stealing from the one that has the most technology.
Yeah. No, I told him he's gonna get popped really bad one time, but Target is the only one that if you look online has ever caught a lot of people. They actually gather the amount of stuff you've stolen, and then once you hit grand theft, they put a warrant out for your arrest. Target does that, but all the other ones don't really do that. And a lot of people that were stealing on the, the self checkouts, because everybody steals on the self checkouts, because everything is bananas, right? You just kind of put a
Seen
code
it
in.
done, bro. First time.
When I was in 2016, when I lived in SF, and I was like kind of trying to start an online thing, YouTube or whatever, I thought I would gain a following on Twitter by every day tweeting about stealing burritos from Whole Foods.
Holy shit.
And I would go in and I would do the free burrito trick, and I would just tweet about it. And I got so brazen at one point that I started tagging the Whole Foods that I was doing
wrong
it
with
at.
you.
That is
And
ballsy.
They responded. Their first response was, "Not cool. What's your location?" And I was like, "Right now, your mom's house." Earn.
They must have hated you.
Got Whole Foods. Well, because I lived in a barracks with 9 guys in South San Francisco, and one of the guys I lived with was a gay black man who would, on the down low, suck straight dudes' dicks in our house. But that's a different story.
You always love,
bro.
you always love saying that.
Matt, it's too bad you can't go back in time, huh? But he worked at Whole Foods, and he sent me pictures. They had my Twitter profile posted everywhere
Oh.
on all the interiors. Like if they got their sandwich bar, right below where the customer could see was my mug, and then a sign that said, "If you see this guy, call a shift manager," with an arrow.
Did you stop doing it after the fact?
It's only right.
It was a little too hot at that point. Yeah, I couldn't go in there.
Well, you gotta go to see what I steal pretty much every time I go to the grocery store.
Still?
Like
Wow.
half the shit I get. That's how you.
Thank you, Matt.
Everybody's
She's so
broke out
easy.
here.
Matt, if you want to just try to make out with Patrick, I mean, try your luck, dude.
This gay guy?
Yeah, I'm a big homo. But you gotta move around to different. You don't go to the same one every week. You go to like a different one every week.
Well, what do you do for a living that it doesn't afford you?
Right now, nothing. My startup failed like a month ago, so I gotta find some new shit to do.
Gotcha. What was the startup?
It was crypto ETFs.
Gotcha.
No way.
Crypto ETFs.
Really?
Yep. We were using a new cryptographic procedure to put them on the chain. And it was really efficient, but, market crash. We lost funding.
So this was in 2021 you were trying to do this.
No, this was like a month ago.
And the market, that little dip in July, put you guys
It
out
like
of business?
halved.
Well,
I got like halved. The people that were investing in us, they dumped us.
wow.
And I just don't want to do it anymore.
I didn't know you were into crypto. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't want to do tech.
Is that what you do for a living now? Or, I mean, what do you do for so no job, but
I've got more than 6 figures in savings, so I'm fine for a little bit.
Okay.
But I do need to. I'm just gonna be like a waitress or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Waiter.
Yeah, that
No,
was
I
for
wanna be
Thomas's
a-
benefit.
I want to be a waitress because
Make
They
a
get
little
to
extra.
Make more money?
they get to flirt and they get more tips.
Oh, definitely get more
Yeah.
tip.
Yeah. So right now, Patrick, he's already done his time at the soup kitchen, but he still goes back.
I'm hanging out.
He hangs out, and I don't want to talk too much about about
They're
what
all
we
very
do
nice.
on the show. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, there's a reason he keeps coming back. It's fun. We have a
It's
good
fun.
time.
We have a good time.
But it's it gets a little wild sometimes. It gets a little wild.
Reliving your glory days, huh?
So I'm hoping a nice, young, very thin woman comes in one day and we just hit it off. I mean, I almost had that one. Do you remember the woman that complimented my hair?
Yeah, an unhoused
Close.
woman. Yeah, she would. Yeah, that trans.
Sounds
girl
like
was
I
all
need
over
to show
Patrick.
up to the soup kitchen.
You would have a great time. There's a guy, Ricky. He's
Mhm.
invited both of us to his apartment to blow us.
Oh my God, Ricky would love me. at
Ricky
every
would
time.
love you.
Fun.
Ricky would love me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good time. It's nice. We are doing something where for 4 hours nobody can say shit to us because we're volunteering for the less fortunate. It's kind of like the ultimate trump card.
Hmm.
It's real. I just use it to boost my ego.
Yeah, you know the prison guard experiment they did?
Yeah.
Where I feel like a prison guard. I feel I
You
have
have power.
power.
Right.
I can let these people starve if I
Right.
wanted to.
White.
This is a white
No,
people
it's
thing.
actually blacks only. Blacks only soup kitchen.
Are there any? Are there?
Wait, specify what you were asking.
Okay,
there, which
because I used to
part?
work with I met some COs, some old COs that like retired already and shit, and they like tell me some stories and shit, and like, yeah, dude, like this is sounding a lot like it.
Oh yeah,
You better not go anywhere near an automobile tonight, okay?
I know what he
My
means.
boy,
Like Dave
I'm actually
Grohl,
sober.
like Dave Grohl, he like smokes meat for the homeless like every weekend.
That's dope. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think what Patrick and I do is more admirable.
You think it's more admirable, but maybe Dave Grohl is doing it for the same reasons
Danny,
as
do you
you
do this
now.
just for fun, or is this like for?
It's mandated technically because I got in trouble filming videos.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it. And Patrick has done his time and he still comes back. So
I'm still hanging out.
Can I film a video with you guys one day?
Yes, dude.